The massive Nintendo Switch eShop sale, it continues and it's been non-stop now for a few weeks, and at this very moment I see nearly 2,500 games on sale and hundreds of those are at a new low price. Now later in the video I do have a winner to announce for a $10 eShop gift card, as well as another one to give away. To enter, simply drop a comment down below. With so many great games though, we've got a lot to cover today, around 25 games in fact, so let's get straight into it, starting today with Rain on Your Parade. Here you'll be travelling the world as a cardboard cloud, basically causing havoc in over 50 levels, completing several different objectives. Now you can turn sunny weddings into rainy disasters, maybe unleash thunder and lightning on different cities. My favourites personally were freezing over a city street and watching the cars fly, and then a level that was clearly inspired by Metal Gear Solid, something I definitely didn't expect. As you do progress then you'll unlock new abilities as well, and the game also lets you customize your Cloud's face and hat, which is surprisingly entertaining. The story then, you are on a journey to a mystical city known as Seattle. Supposedly it's heaven for a Cloud. 50% off here is a new low price, and you can find my full review in the pinned comments. Zengeon is an anime-inspired roguelike game set in the world of Celestial Academy. Players here choose from 6 unique characters, each has unique attacks, skills and items to fight their way through these different demonic hordes and colossal bosses, and the overall goal is to repair the seal in the Blessed Land. With a procedurally generated map, each playthrough is different, and we can modify our character with power-ups scattered around the world, and it even features online multiplayer support for up to 4 players. I will admit here though I have not tried multiplayer, so I'm not sure how great it runs. Overall though I did enjoy the game, but I do have a few complaints still. Those are basically that the story is lacking, it's relatively easy then to beat, and at times the flashy visuals, they definitely make it hard to tell what is going on. You can check out my full review in the pinned comment below, but with a new low price here of 60% off, I do think it is worth considering. Furi is a boss rush game that combines sword fighting and dualistic shooting to create a fast-paced and intense experience. Now as a captive seeking freedom, players must defeat each of the guardians who stand in their way. Now the game here features one-on-one duels against different deadly enemies, and it definitely requires I'd say practice and skill to overcome. Now the soundtrack here then features contributions from Carpenter Brute and Danger, and that definitely adds to the adrenaline of the game. This soundtrack is absolutely incredible. This edition then includes the expansion, which added a new lead character with a new combat style. Since launch it also received difficulty options that should allow any skill level to jump in and play it. Definitely goes as far as making you invincible, so you should have absolutely no concerns. This 60% off then, discount it matches the low price, and it is going to be well worth your investments. A quick self-plug then, if you do enjoy the video today, consider subscribing, helps out the channel a huge amount. Additionally, if you are grabbing anything, consider using cornershop.gg for your eShop credit. It supports the channel, which is always appreciated. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch is a fantastic RPG. The game follows Oliver, who embarks on a journey to bring back his mother after a tragic incident. This is all alongside a friend known as Drippy. It's a massive fantasy world, and along the way expect to be taming familiars, fighting enemies and overcoming challenges. The game features animation created by Studio Ghibli, which means visually it is absolutely stunning, and I do prefer this over the sequel. Personally, I felt the storytelling was just better, and I preferred the turn-based combat mixed with action rather than the sequel where it just went with pure action. This came to mind though this week because I've been listening to Studio Ghibli albums all week, so yeah, it was definitely top of mind, and it's 80% off, matching the low, and in my opinion that is a steal. To celebrate Star Wars Day then, May the 4th, 6 Star Wars games are currently available for under $10 each. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast as well, then Star Wars Episode 1 Racer and Republic Commando. There is also going to be Star Wars The Force Unleashed available for over $10, and Aspyr have just released a heritage pack containing all of these games bundled together, and right now it is a discounted price of a massive $40. It makes it easily the best option for those interested in all of these games. Picking them up individually on sale, that would cost you in the region of $65, just to give you an idea. So yeah, check out my Star Wars video released today in the pinned comment. It's called From Lightsabers to Pod Racers, and basically I just break down each of the games, including Star Wars Pinball and Lego Star Wars. NBA 2K23 then is a quick mention. Transparently not played it. I have one of the older entries and no doubt fans will know what to expect here, but I figured the discount was so big it was worth a mention. It is 85% off. That is a new low price. Just be prepared here to go in for lots of microtransactions, and then a beast of an installer size. 55 gigs is crazy, but if you can make room, absolutely you do you. To the Moon then is a masterpiece, and while it's been slightly cheaper in the past, it's worth every bit of the cash. It is here with 30% off. I do think that is a great price. It may look like an old school RPG as well, but I'd consider this more of a narrative adventure. The storytelling though is stunning. It follows two doctors who give dying patients a chance to fulfill their last wishes by reconstructing their memories. The game here focuses on fulfilling the dream of an elderly man named Johnny by exploring his past through a series of backward steps. As the doctors unravel his memories, they try to uncover the reason behind this dying wish. I wanted to mention this game though because the follow-up Finding Paradise is on sale for 30% off as well, and that is a new low price. Now the same doctors return, and this time we're taking on a new patient. His name is Colin, and his life is split down the middle. Now as they explore his memories, they discover a wish that appears to be self-contradictory, and yet the game follows their journey as they unravel Colin's life and attempt to fulfill his dying wish. The soundtracks for both of these games as well, absolutely stunning. Definitely give them a listen. Astray is an incredible pixel art side-scrolling action platformer that takes place in a sinister sci-fi environment. The game follows Mo, a green life form, as it awakens in an abandoned laboratory and discovers a hostile world invaded by otherworldly beasts and humans that parasites have taken over. Mo must use its unique abilities such as sticking, ramming, and memory recall to uncover the mystery behind the disaster. The game features stunning art and music, and it is actually high on my list of favourite Switch games recently. I consider it in fact one of the best hidden gems out there, and it's 50% off, matching the low. Warborn is a turn-based tactical game where you lead a strike force of technologically advanced mechs, and you're in a conflict that has engulfed the entire solar system. You'll choose from 4 different commanders, each with a different playstyle, and you'll be deploying your forces to win on the battlefield. Along the way, they'll expect a story campaign that contains 40 different missions, as well as skirmish and multiplayer modes as well. It definitely extends that replayability. You can even design your own custom maps here though, but I will admit it's not the most flexible. I just like the 90s anime influence here, and I know some didn't enjoy it, but I thought it was a decent distraction for those that like small scale battles. Again, is it perfect? No, you'll see that in my review in the pinned comments, but it's not bad at all, especially with this new low price and 90% off. XCOM 2 Collection is just a quick mention, and this bundle includes the base game, the War of the Chosen expansion, and 4 DLC packs. As the leader of a guerrilla force, players must ignite a global resistance against alien occupation to save humanity from extinction. The expansion adds in new content, including hero classes, enemies, and missions, as well as cosmetic upgrades and new weapons. Just an incredible tactical game that for sure struggles on the Switch at points, but it's still impressive that they even got it to run at all, and there's just something special about playing a game like this in handheld. We've seen it slightly cheaper in the past, but there's a ton of game in here for your money, and look, 85% off, I don't think you can complain, and my full video is in the pinned comments. Our winner of the week for the $10 eShop gift card then, it's going to James, who highlighted Mr. Takeo that caught his attention. Congrats James, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance in next week's video. My pickup of the week then, meaning I can't necessarily recommend it, rather maybe you'll want to join me for the ride, and that game is Corpse Killer 25th Anniversary Edition. Definitely won't be for everyone, but I love FMV games, and this has been on my wish list now for a good while. With this 75% off, a new low, that seems more than reasonable. It is a full motion video shooter originally released in 1994, and now it's been rebuilt with enhanced video quality and bonus content. Players here take on the role of a US Marine sent to a tropical island to stop the evil Dr. Hellman from releasing his army of zombies into the world. Certainly a unique one, and this will be my weekend game with a few beers. On Weird Games and DEADCRAFT, it's here with 60% off a new low price, and learn all about this in my video in the pinned comments. I like the tagline on this one for the eShop: farm the dead to stay alive. But yeah, overall it's a zombie survival action game where players take on the role of half-zombie Reed, who must fight off hordes of the undead while also farming zombie followers. We must survive the apocalypse as we set out to get revenge for our friend's death. Along the way, we can use Reed's half-zombie powers to crush enemies, we can collect and plant corpses to grow a zombie army, and we can scavenge for materials to create weapons and tools out of zombies as well. Yes, it is as weird as it sounds, and it's probably worth watching a full video before you do consider spending your cash on it. NeoCab then is a narrative-driven game where players take on the role of Lena, one of the last human drivers for hire in a world dominated by automation. With her friend missing and no money or place to stay, Lena must choose her passengers wisely and learn their stories as she navigates the city grid in her cab, balancing her own, emotional needs with the needs of her passengers and the necessity for a 5-star rating. Players must manage Lena's well-being as they uncover the secret of what happened to her friend. The game features a branching narrative with passenger stories, and these were actually handled by various authors, so it gives it a very unique style. Just good fun, this one. It's probably best for those that enjoy a good, visual novel, but it's 85% off. I think that is a steal, and it is a new low price. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition is a game we haven't seen on sale in a long time. It has you entering several worlds through paintings that suck you in. It has over 100 maps to explore. Players must run, jump and fight to save the day, and then you'll uncover the secrets of each legendary painting. You'll join up to 4 players in local co-op, and you can compete as well with a few local modes. I feel like this game is on sale nearly all the time, and I'm sure for many of us we have it in the collection already. However, we finally got a new low price. It's 80% off, and that came as a real surprise because at this point I've kind of just trained myself to ignore it. And that's the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library? Let me know in the comments. With that, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals and news and lists daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.